John Shook, hi, thank you for your time today. I wanted to ask you for your first question. The lean transformation model, you introduced it a few months ago now. What has the response been in the companies and the organizations that you visit around the world?
So what we've done in the last few months by introducing the lean transformation model is give people a framework that they can use to design the right lean system for themselves. For a couple of decades now, organizations have tried to, and had some success, at bringing about transformations in their organizations. But many times companies get sidetracked with trying to copy best practices from companies that may not fit them exactly. So we've developed a model that people can use to serve as a guide so they can develop the right model for themselves. So they're not just free, it's not ad hoc, but still it's situational. And we're finding a lot of excitement around that and have high hopes that companies are going to have success in using that to move forward.
We've seen a lot of interest in the lean product and process development field in the past few months. I wanted to ask you your opinion on what this means for the lean movement worldwide.
So lean really begins with thinking about value. What kind of value can organizations provide for customers? And that value is embodied in a product or a service. So lean product and process development was part of the birth of lean when we first began talking about lean production and lean management 20 years ago. But in a lot of cases it's kind of found its way into the background. And what's happening now is resurfacing, because that becomes our embodiment of how we put the customer first. We ensure that we're providing value for customers. That is the way we can also provide prosperity for society and for the companies as well. So this kind of re-emergence the proper place of where product lies in this entire change, I think, is appropriate and timely. And if anything, maybe we turned our back on something a little when we shouldn't have. And this reemergence is an important effect, I think, of what we see happening in the lean movement.
What can we do to start using lean in a more systemic and society-wide way? So how can lean help us tackle these much wider problems?
Ultimately, lean thinking is the ultimate sustainable operation of any sort. You're talking from the very beginning about how to design things so that they provide the value or the purpose or the service that they should, with nothing in excess. No excess resources. So that is the most sustainable system from the very beginning. So rather than starting with something that's very big and trying to whittle away, this is from the very beginning going to provide sustainable systems. So the connection between lean and the environmental movements, sustainability movements, I think is very clear, very natural. And if anything, lean thinking will be the way forward for all those different movements.
What is the role of innovation in today's business environment, and how can lean help organizations innovate?
Well, innovation is one of the big buzzwords of the year, I think, and it's understandable. I think the kind of problem sometimes is that we think of the big innovation that'll be manifested in a product that's very exciting. You think of the original iPod, or now the iPhone, the iPad, things like that. What we sometimes forget is that every innovation is really the accumulation of a lot of small innovations that led up to that. And I think that kind of focus can allow us to create people and develop systems that can allow sustainable innovation. So this current focus on that in the lean community, I think, shows a way that lean can help ongoing innovation in organizations that can benefit customers.
So here in Brazil, what would you say is the level of maturity in the adoption of lean thinking, and how does it compare to the adoption of lean thinking in other countries around the world?
Well, lean has a long history here in Brazil. The second Lean Institute, there are 17 of us now in the Lean Global Network around the world. The second one was formed here in Brazil. So there's a long history. There's been a lot of progress since in the last 15 years amongst Brazilian companies. And I think Brazil can look to itself not just to be a follower, but to be a leader in the adoption of lean principles in companies.
What do you think of this year's summit here in Sao Paulo, and why are these events so relevant and still relevant for lean thinkers around the world?
So of the 17 affiliates of the Lean Global Network around the world, we all do summits once every year, sometimes every couple of years in different countries. I myself this year, I think we'll go to about 6 different summits. They're all exciting, but always the most excitement is here in Brazil. We get over 1,000 people, It's energizing. Every time I come here, I always learn new things, and I'm always just blown away by the excitement that I see.
Great, thank you very much. John Shook.